NFL it's a business that does about $9.5 billion a year. The movie industry is a huge industry too. It does about $80 billion. Organic foods are huge. Everybody's wanting to feel better, to eat better in their lives. That's $91 billion industry. Relationship marketing today is over $155 billion industry. So if you're thinking that this industry is small, it is not. A $155 billion industry is huge. When you think about the NFL, that's all everybody talks about. And here we are sitting in an industry that's $155 billion. And anti-aging is an $80 billion industry. I give it up for relationship marketing, really. If you look at anti-aging, it's an $80 billion industry. It's going to be $114 billion very, very quickly. It's probably more than 80 now. I mean, this slide was out 2 years ago, so you know it's more than $80 billion. 9 out of the top 10 companies in relationship marketing are in the skincare category, so this is definitely a category you want to be in. If you go into any of the stores, look at the perfect, real estate in every high-end department store. All those well-lit counters, all those beautiful counters, and you have all those women pale face, right? Really? They don't look like me, But that is where the big money's made, and the number one product in their anti-aging. So we're in the right category. We're in the right product. Anti-aging is just the perfect place to be. And look, low startup costs. It costs very little to get into a business like ours, and there's unlimited earning potential. Laura Knox can tell you that, right, Laura?
That's right.
Truly, this has changed my life. When I was looking at Nerium, I was thinking, gee whiz, if I could just make, another $3,000 a month, it'll change my life. And it did change my life when I started making just $3,000 a month. But it's turned into something much bigger than that. I can tell you that I'm truly blessed. I don't take this lightly. It's a blessing that I've received that I'm just truly grateful for. And not having a boss, and I can't even get a hold of Don Wilkinson half the time. So he's supposed to be my boss, right? But he's been a friend of mine for many years, and I really care about Don. And he's the one that brought me into there. And the tax benefits are just amazing with Nerium. There's over 300 tax benefits that you have when you come into relationship marketing. If you become part of our group today, when you leave, your cell phone is a write-off for you, and you can write off your miles on the way home too. So, then you'll have 298 more of them. You can figure them out with your accountant. But Jeff Olson, the CEO, the more I'm around him, the more I think of him as just a great leader. I read books on leadership. I'm part of a elite leadership group with Nerium, and truly believe in this man. Everything he's ever said, he's done. Everything he's promised, it's always come true. He said that 50% of the profits would go back to the brand partners. Every time the profits go up, we get more. It's just the way it's been. He's a great man. He's a man of his word. He wrote the book, The Slight Edge. That was the Slight Edge book and Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill were the two books that I studied those 3 months where I wasn't doing anything. I studied those books. I read each one of them about 4 times during those 4 months, where my head was all gobbled up, you know, with weird thoughts and things like that of not creating, and this truly it's changed my life. The Slide Edge book has. You know, we have over 150 years of management experience, and you know, I think you know our president Dennis Windsor is just a wonderful man, and having all the other people from the home office, it's just great to be around them all. And so we couldn't be in a better place at a better time. Oh, Jay, I didn't even know this slide existed. Okay. Okay, on the newsstand for the second time, The Beautiful You. This is a great magazine. It's a women's self-development magazine. I did see the magazine today for the first time, really looked through it, and it has just a lot of before and after pictures, and I was looking through it, and it seemed like it had quite a bit about the Nerium company and about the, you know, the happiness movement and all that Jeff Olson has started too. So it's on the stands today, and of course at your Barnes and Noble stores. Okay, the Nerium Ripple. You know, these are things that Nerium has accomplished, and you know, 30%. Laura had mentioned that, you know, that Nerium's giving back. You know, 30% of all the profits are going back to Nerium Biotech. So there's going to be so many lives changed as a result of this 30%. We're looking at Success for Teens. I know just in the LA area, there's over 700 schools today that the Success for Teens program is going on. And they're sending these books out. This is just another version of the Slide Edge, and it's for teenagers. And so, I mean, when I was growing up, I didn't have self-development. You know, my parents loved me, but they weren't into self-development. Yeah. Maybe the bells once in a while. But there was no, you know, read the Slide Edge book or anything like that. Okay, we're partnered with Big Brothers and Big Sisters. You know, we're the #1 contributor to Big Brothers and Big Sisters today. We have access to all the self-development in our library, in our website. So there's a never-ending amount of self-development that we have in Nerium. The Give Back program, just in the first year alone, the Nerium Give Back program has given back over $10 million worth of product to the brand partners of Nerium. And of course, the luxury trips are just another thing that has just been so much fun for everyone that's gone on these trips. And I would say, who's going to be on the next one again? That's it? Come on! The next trip is in I think it's in Cabo. Is that where it is? Cancun. Cancun again. Yes, in Cancun. The Edge. The Edge is a great program. It's only $29.95 a month, and it's really how we can run our business. We get a website, but not only that, we're able to do anything that we want on our iPads and on our cell phones. If I want to sign somebody up on my cell phone for a bottle of Nerium, I can do that. If I want to sign up a brand partner on my cell phone, it'd be kind of tough. I don't think I'd want to do it on my cell phone, but iPads, it's perfect. You can run your whole business off of your iPad or your cell phones through the iCloud. You can do the presentations that we're doing right here just through iCloud. So we have everything that we need to really run a business. We can send out all these high-quality HD videos to our friends. So if any of the, I just want to warn anybody that are guests here. If anybody sent you a video and you haven't watched it, and you told them that you did, okay, they know that you did. So, because we know the system will tell us if you watched any part of the video or not. And we do have another part of this, and we do have a tax deductor, and it's part of the system, and it helps us, you know, prepare our taxes each year. Success for Teens, the Younger program. You know, this is you know, to me, it's a big part of our group. It's actually one of the fastest growing parts of Nerium. I go to a meeting once in a while, and it's over at the Federal Bar in LA, which is in North Hollywood. And in that group, if you go there, that room is filled with young people. And they're just bringing them in. They're just one after another. It's really changing. We're seeing a lot of younger people come into Nerium. There's a lot of different videos and things that they're able to watch. So it's a really, and they're real high quality videos for teenagers to bring in their friends and their parents. Okay, looks like this special is going on again further. And you know, if you want to be a part of Nerium, you know, part of our process is that we give the bottles out and let people try the bottles in Nerium. And before, when you've got a kit, you get all your marketing materials. And you still get all your marketing materials, but you're going to get more bottles in Nerium today. And at first you got 12 bottles in Nerium for $9.99. Now you're going to get 20. You're going to get 10 of the day and 10 of the night cream. And then on our Success Pack, which is the $4.99 pack, instead of 7 bottles, instead of the 7 bottles, you're going to get 8. And I'm sorry, was it 5? I'm saying instead of 5 bottles, you're going to get 8. You're going to get 4 of the day and 4 of the night kit. And in these kits, you really have all the information to be successful. You get a success planner in these kits. You're going to get CDs from Jeff Olson. Now, these CDs will help you get started in your business properly. And you're going to get marketing materials that are just very, very high quality marketing materials that you're going to be able to hand out to people. Plus, you'll get the Success magazine and the beautiful magazine. The Give Back program. The Give Back program, to me, it's so different from what other companies are doing. A lot of the other companies, they just want you to keep buying and buying products. Nerium, this first investment that you just saw will be the last investment you'll ever have to make within the company. Because what Nerium's going to do is anytime you bring on a brand partner or you bring on a preferred customer, somebody that's going to use the product, they're going to give you a free bottle of Nerium. I bet there's quite a few people in this room that have received over 50 bottles of Nerium here, and just in this room. If anybody's received over 50 bottles, can you raise your hand? Look around this room. 3 bottles. These are 3 bottles that you can go out and hand out. If you want to sell them, you can. But why would you do that? They're part of being able to build your business bigger. And that's why Nerium's doing this. They're allowing us to go back out and give these bottles out, let people try the product, and then we receive more bottles, and more, and more, and more. And it's a great program. The roadmap to Lexus. I want to tell you about my experience with the Lexus. You know, I was the slowest person to start. In 90 days, everybody was in that room was bringing on brand partners, preferred customers, all these things were going on, and I wasn't doing anything. And it was very discouraging to me. But when things started going, and I brought Rachel Rowan into the business, and of course Laura Knox, she changed everything so quickly. It was like lightning speed when she came aboard. There's a lot of people in this room that are here because of Laura Knox. I got qualified for Lexus so quickly, and so for being the slowest starter, I was the first person in the Ventura area to pick up a Lexus. The first person. I tell you that was it was big for me. To be able to drive in there, it was actually scary too. To me, it was because I things started happening so quickly. And I walked in there and I was signing, getting all signed up for the license and everything. But when I drove off, I was so proud to be the first person to be able to drive back. And I drove it back to it was the night of our market party, and I drove it back to the market party that evening. And I can still feel those feelings today of exactly how I felt. The feeling it was just a beautiful feeling. I was so proud of myself. It was amazing.